Good morning, everybody. I slept in this morning. I didn't get up until after 7 o'clock, which is very unusual considering I don't sleep well. I don't know what's on the agenda today. I have put on shorts, and I am hopeful that the day will bring some kind of weather that will be tolerable while wearing them. Now, this is the third day of myself not calling my mother 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. And I'm not going to, considering that the last thing she said to me was, have a good life. Now, perhaps sometimes in the future I will call her just to find out how she's doing. But that to me tells me that, and along with other things that she has mentioned, that she basically was just writing me off because I wasn't willing to play her game. I'm not into mind games. I'm not into being manipulated. I'm a grown woman. I'm nearly 50, and I will not be manipulated. I don't care if she's my mom. She's a woman, and she can, what is that? Communicate, agree, and then live by those agreements if she chooses to be in my life. Other than that, I suppose she's just going to go wear ball gowns and go sing karaoke till 3 o'clock in the morning and have a fun life, and go catch herself a man. Whatever. I feel really sad about it. I'm very sad about it. In fact, I'm quite upset about it. My stomach is roiling. I can't even call my mom, whom I've loved dearly, especially since the last, it was 36, I was 36 years of age by the time I finally was able to just come to terms with the fact that she's a woman who makes mistakes like every other woman. And so I let go of everything that, had transpired before that. And I just decided that since my cell phone was paid for and I could make long distance phone calls, it didn't cost any extra money, I would just call her and let her know every day, many times a day sometimes, just how much I loved her. Because during those 36 years, it was quite ugly. And I don't want it to go there again. And therefore, I am not going to play the game. We're not playing games. We're going to communicate. We're going to come to an agreement. And we're going to respect boundaries. But she said that that's too much. Those expectations are too much. And that it's just better if we're not quote-unquote roommates, if that's what I expect of her. And that I can just go have a good life. It's a sad thing to hear from your mom. Especially when all you want to do is help her have a better life. And that's all I really want. That's all I want, is to love her and to help her have a better life. But she wants to be queen. And in my domain, I guess you could call me queen, because we don't live like that here. We don't live like that here. Unless, of course, it's the Lori plan, and the Lori plan happens to be better than everybody else's plan, and then we live like that. Just ask my husband. He'll say, "Oh, is that the Lori plan?" I'm like, that's the Lori plan. It's a good plan, isn't it? I have it all timed out. Everything's perfect, and that's just the way it goes. And it usually works out exactly as it should. Perfectly. Everything comes about and everybody's happy. Of course I have to listen to him give me a bunch of flack about the Lori plan. Although I think he knows that the Lori plan is usually very thought out and well processed. I've been down the road of trial and error. I've been down the road of just winging it and going out and having a good time. I've been down the road of being hurt because of poor decision making. I've decided that I'm 50 and I might just live another 30 or 40 years. And those 30 or 40 years are backed by all the wisdom that I have compacted in such a short amount of time. It's going to be good. It's going to be very good. Even though chaos will come about and there will be much destruction, I guess you could, the softest way I can say it is there will be much destruction and chaos. Once again, please, all I can assert to you and mention to you over and over again is get in touch with your instincts, that core within you that talks to you, that tells you personally, not anybody else. There's nobody over there and there's nobody over there that knows anything more than you know. I'm going to tell you that right now. We've been raised in a system of instructors and congressmen and presidents and, senators and all those people who think they know, and don't even think about the religious sector. Oh my God. Okay, they all have the answers. Bull pucky. Okay, the answers lie within your own being. You have the same connection that anybody else has. Do not be led astray. That is the greatest advice that I could give you. Listen to your own heart. For God dwells within you just as much as God dwells within everybody else. And He loves you just the same. And if you just open your mind, open your heart, sit in meditation, even if it's just for 5 minutes, just sit there and try to let your mind go blank. And it really helps. I'm sorry, I got a frog in my throat. It really helps if you just sit there and at first for me, and most of the times for me, if I start out by focusing on the in-breath and the out-breath, and it doesn't have to come along with any thoughts. In fact, it's better if you don't think. You're just focusing on the in-breath and the out-breath. And notice how your body reacts to that. Get into the feel of the body, how that breath reacts inside your body. And just let your mind go quiet. And then once you do that for a while, sit back and just be quiet for a while. See what happens. A song may come on the radio, or a thought may enter your mind, or the feeling to go do something may come up. Heed that notion. That is your communication. It belongs to you. Oftentimes we've been taught that there is one person or two people or somebody out there who has better answers and better ideas and more knowledge than we have ourselves. It's a play on power. It's a play on power. Folks, believe me. They want you to follow them and believe everything they say because that gives them power. Okay? Think with your own mind. Listen with your own heart. You have you have sensories. I don't even know the right word, but your body is full of senses. Everything senses. You touch, feel, hear. Your insides, when you are met with certain people or certain situations, your insides feel icky or frightened or angry or something. You feel it. You know better than anybody can tell you. And they may tell you, oh, everything's perfect, everything's fine. Oh, don't worry about it. This is safe. Bull. If your insides are telling you that this isn't right, listen. You and who dwells within you are your highest and greatest. They have nothing but the highest and greatest intentions for you. So pay attention. Heed the call. Don't put it off because some other person that's in body goes out there and tells you that it's really this way. Okay? Be your own master. For years, especially when I was young, I was very naive. Very naive. And there were people in my life that I really believed loved me. But in fact, I was manipulated into doing things that didn't stand within my sense of integrity and my level of being. Don't let that happen to you. Okay? Stand within your integrity. Stand within your truth. Listen to your heart. Trust your instincts. Be your own master. And for all, you know what? Jesus said it. I don't know if you believe in Jesus or not, but he said one of the wisest things ever, and that is, leave it all behind. Okay? If you must, for the sanity and the sanctity of your own soul and integrity, leave it behind. There is always a new beginning. Okay. That is my wise words for today. I don't happen to be the wisest person on the planet, but I do have my own beliefs. And I am transparent. I am telling you 100% from my heart exactly how I feel, exactly how I think. And my plan today is to live in joy. So first, I have to get the paperwork out of the way. I have to apply for certain things in order to make certain bills become less so that I can afford to pay them. And then, life goes on and we have our things that we have to deal with. But after that, I was thinking about de-wrinkling the laundry that my husband washed and folding it. But I don't know, the calling of getting inside that vehicle and driving somewhere that I haven't been before and getting out and walking through the trees really, it really calls to me more. So the laundry will probably sit another day. Have a great day, everyone.